Good day! In this video, we are going to talk about how to get higher order derivatives. I'm going to give examples on how to get higher order derivatives. This example number 1. Find the first 5 derivatives of a function f of x equals 2x raised to the power of 4 minus x cubed minus 2. But before we proceed on getting the first 5 derivatives of this function, I will first discuss you about the 2 rule that I am going to apply to get these derivatives. First, it is constant rule. So the formula for constant rule is the derivatives of c in terms of x is equals to 0. For example, y is equal to 10. This is a constant number. So our derivative will going to be 0 because this is a constant number. Did you guys already get it? That any constant number, any number without variables is constant. Any number will going to be 0. Remember this, guys, because I'm going to use this in getting the derivatives later. So this rule is the second one that I am going to use in getting the derivatives of the function I gave earlier. So d over dx, x raised to n, in power rule will going to be equals to n. We're going to be put this it in the front n, and then put the x. N will going to be times 2 x, and then the n in this formula will going to be n minus 1. I will going to give example. First example is y equals x cubed plus 6. We are going to apply power rule. So this cube here are representing n in this formula. So as I said earlier, n will going to be placed first before the x. So 3 and then times x. So times x and then n minus 1. So the n in this equation is 3, so it will going to be 3 minus 1 plus 6 will going to be 0 because this 6 is a constant number. So y prime is equals to 3 times x raised to the power of 3 minus 1. So it will going to be 3x squared plus 0, and the final answer will going to be 3x squared. This n, guys, can be any exponent, okay? Just to be clear. So this is the second equation that I am going to use para mas maintindihan nyo kung paano i-apply ang power rule. X raised to the power of 4 magiging 4x, then 4 minus 1 will going to be 3. So x raised to the power of 4 will going to be 4x cubed plus x cubed will going to be 3x. 3 minus 1 will going to be 2 plus x squared will going to put the 2 first and then x, and then 2 minus 1 equals 1, and will not going to apply 1 here because it is already given, plus since this is a constant number, it will going to be 0. So the final answer for this equation is 4x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x. I hope you guys already know on how to apply power rule. Going back to the function earlier, find the first 5 derivatives of function 2x raised to the power of 4 minus x cubed minus 2. So, it will going to be equal to 2 times 4 will going to be 8. And then, we will going to put x, and then 4 minus 1 will going to be 3. So, 8x cubed minus x cubed will going to be 3x minus 1 here, and then it will going to be 2 minus, since this is a constant number, this will going to be 0. So the final answer for the derivative of this function is 8x cubed minus 3x squared. This is the first derivative of the function 2x raised to the power of 4 minus x cubed minus 2. Since we already have our first derivative, we're going to get its second derivative. f2 of x equals 8 times 3 will become 24 times 3 minus 1, it will going to be 2, and then minus 3x cubed will going to be 6x, and then 2 minus 1 will going to 1, and it's already given, so that's will going to be the second derivative of the function. We're going to find the third derivative. F of x is equal to 24 times 2 will going to be 48. X 2 minus 1 is 1, and it's already given, so I'm not going to apply it here. Minus 6x, it will going to be 6. Fourth derivative of the function is equal to 48, because it is 48x up here, and then minus 6, since this is a constant number, going back to constant rule, this will going to be 0. So we already have the first 4 derivatives of the function 2x raised to the power of 4 minus x cubed minus 2. And we are going to find the last derivatives that is needed. The fifth derivative. F x equals, since the fourth derivative of the function is 48 minus 48, this is the final answer, 48, this will going to be 0. Since the fourth derivative is only 48, which is a constant number, the fifth derivative of the function up there is going to be 0. So we already find the first 5 derivatives of the function. It is here. So the fifth derivatives of the function is 0. The fourth derivative is 48. Third derivative is 48x minus 6. Second derivative is 24x squared minus 6x. And the first derivative is 8x cubed minus 3x cubed.